Look, man, life is gonna throw pain at you. That's just reality. And right now, there's probably some challenge you're facing. And if you're serious about leveling up, guess what? More challenges are coming. I've been on my self improvement journey for over 8 years, and here's the truth every new level brings new problems. And another phrase I like to use is new levels, new devils. You could have a brand new Lambo in your driveway and a 10 out of 10 girl on your arm, and there's still going to be issues. A bad investment, a breakup, a betrayal. Life doesn't stop testing you. The real difference is how you respond. This is why mental strength is like a cheat code for men. If you're mentally strong, even if you lose it all and end up homeless, you'll figure it out and rebuild everything. If you're not, no matter what you achieve, you'll crumble back into a weak mindset and bad habits. So in this video, I'm going to break down 5 mindset checks that you can start applying immediately to bulletproof your mind and unlock the next level of your life. Let's get it. The first one is that a mentally strong man never makes decisions from fear. Fear is a master of disguise. It doesn't come out and say, "Hey, I'm fear." It shows up dressed as practicality, logic, and being realistic. I almost dropped out of college my first month because I was so overwhelmed and didn't think that I could be someone that got a degree. I almost didn't start this YouTube channel because I convinced myself that it wasn't realistic. The truth, I was scared. Scared of criticism, scared that people would laugh at me. Maybe you're doing the same thing, telling yourself that you're just focusing on your goals, when in reality, you're really afraid of rejection, failure, and discomfort of the things that you truly want to do. Here's the shift that needs to happen if you're on that struggle bus. Whenever you're stuck, ask yourself, what would I do if fear wasn't a factor? You'll notice the bolder, truer answer will pop up immediately. Then ask yourself, what's the cost of letting fear win? Because over time, the cost of fear is always bigger than the temporary pain of action. And the last thing to ask yourself is, what if it all works out? And think about how good that feeling is when you accomplish that thing that you're doing and putting everything into over not believing that you can't do it. Do you want short-term fear or lifetime regret? Pick one. Number 2, a mentally strong man refuses to stay loyal to an outdated version of himself. One of the hardest things I had to learn was letting go of who I used to be. In my early 20s, I had crazy social anxiety. I crafted this identity of being the shy, mysterious guy, convincing myself that the right girl would somehow find me. But clinging to that identity was killing my growth. Real change began the moment that I allowed myself to evolve, to be the awkward dude trying and failing and trying again. Ask yourself, are you holding on to an older story about who you really are? Maybe it's, I'm just bad with money, or I'm not the guy who can build a business, or I'm not meant to be fit. Where did that belief come from? Who planted that in your mind? It's time to stop prioritizing comfort over evolution and believing in yourself. It's only you versus the world at the end of the day. Other people's disapproval and negative advice is just hate. Hate comes from below. So just focus on your mission and your positive self-talk through processes, and this is going to help pull yourself up and get you where you want to be in this life. Number 3, a mentally strong man never underestimates his environment. You can have all the motivation in the world, but if your environment is dragging you down, it's like running a marathon with a weighted vest on. For years, I told myself I could succeed while staying in the same old place around the same old people. Wrong. When I finally moved to Florida with my girl, everything changed. Every day we pushed each other through meditation, gym, and building businesses, learning more about who we really are. Success didn't take superhuman discipline. It was just the natural result of getting into a better environment. Your environment either makes success inevitable or it makes failure easy. Maybe it's time to hide the Xbox, clean up your space, join a network of like-minded guys. Or maybe you need to dial down, save some money so that you can get out of your parents' house and move into your own apartment. Change your environment and it will, I guarantee you, man, change your life. Number 4, a mentally strong man owns his mistakes. Last week, I made a leadership mistake with my girlfriend. Instead of being decisive, I was indecisive, asking her what we should do over and over. Later, it ate me alive. Not because it was the biggest mistake ever, but because I knew I wasn't being the man that I wanted and should have been. Growth requires owning your mistakes, not ignoring them, and not brushing them off. Feel the pain, process it, then use it as fuel to get better. If you can't think of a single mistake you've made recently, either you're not taking enough risks or you're just lying to yourself. And both are massive problems. What I should have done was make the decision for us and take action on that instead of trying to go back and forth. That's the man that I want to be, the decision maker and the one that follows through quickly. Now, moving into number 5, we have that a mentally strong man doesn't choose to make life harder than it is. One of the sneakiest ways we sabotage ourselves is by convincing ourselves that our problems are quote unquote too complex to solve. When my mental capacity was what I thought was maxed out at my old job, I wasted months telling myself, this is so complicated, I don't know how I'm going to get through all of this work. And really, it wasn't. When I finally asked what would simplify all of these problems and what would my true solutions be to clean and clear everything up, and now I only prioritize things in my life that benefit my cause and getting everything cleared up in my life. Put aside all the distractions. Same goes for dating. If you keep overthinking how to approach that girl at the gym, making it seem like rocket science, just walk up and say, hey, I'm so and so, you seem cool, would you like to hang out sometime? Done. Whenever you feel powerless, ask yourself, if there was a simple solution, what would it be? And then go from there. Life isn't about avoiding pain. It's about building the strength to move through it. The faster you stop clinging to old identities, blaming your environment, hiding from mistakes, and letting fear and excuses run the show, the faster you'll actually live. If you're serious about leveling up this year, click here to watch my next video. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button because I release 2 new videos each week and you don't want to miss them. I'll see you in the next one.